Good evening and welcome to the Breed Softball Park here in beautiful Lynn, Massachusetts, as the St. Mary's Spartans take on Archbishop Williams. The St. Mary's Spartans home opener today on Eclipse Day. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue, happy to bring you CCL baseball. Right now, St. Mary's standing at a record of 0-0. This is their first game of the season. Williams with a record of 2-0. Their last victory was against Boston Latin with a crunching 25-2. Pitching for Williams today is Andri, wearing number 3. Both starts in the first 2 games, so she stands at 2-0. For St. Mary's, we got Eliza Crean Orito. So Williams will take the first stab at the at-bat. St. Mary's warming up in the first inning, and we're happy to bring you another spring season here at Lynn Educational Television. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the up-to-date news and information happening in and around the city of Lynn and with the schools. If you're watching on our Comcast or Verizon channels, we want to say thanks for tuning in. Starting lineup for Archbishop Williams. First up to bat is Burke. Burke playing the center field position. Andri as the pitcher. Parr at third base. Kelly at shortstop. McMenamin playing at the right field position. Sumi playing at catcher. Kelly at the 7th position in left field. McLee, the first base spot. And Whitney playing at second base. So both of these teams were higher ranked teams in the CCL last year. Assuming that'll be the case this year, looking at the St. Mary's roster, a lot of the same players are returning. Starting lineup for St. Mary's, Michaela Walker. You'll see her playing at the second base position today. Brooke Maloney, who's playing at center field. Lori Surreal playing at right field. Riley Williams playing at first base. Ashanti Pardilla playing at the third base position. Roma Braid as the catcher. Alyssa Soul in that DP spot. And Audrey Zink, left field. Burke takes the plate. And Eliza Crean Oviedo awaiting the pitch she wants. She's got it. First pitch fouled away. 1-0 count. Crean Oviedo right down the middle, swing and a miss. 2-0 count. Gets the pitch she wants. Low and inside. And Crean Oviedo catches Burke. First 3 pitches, strikes. First at bat and out. Brooke Maloney up to bat, the center fielder for Archbishop Williams. Her first of the day. Ground ball right past the shortstop into center field. Gobbled up by Whitney and passed into a cutoff player. So Maloney gets on base. Next up to bat for Archbishop Williams, Gabby Marshall. I'm sorry. The third baseman, Parr. So that's Andri who got on base. With the ground ball right over to the shortstop area. So she'll keep a single here. And Parr now up to bat. So a little deliberation between catcher and pitcher. Maybe they got the scoop on Parr. First pitch. Right where she wants it. 1-0 count. Parr fouls that one outside of the third base line. 2-0. One out so far. One runner on at first. The pitch high and upside. High and outside. And the St. Mary's catcher, Roman Braid, sending a message over to Andri. We're watching you. Don't attempt to steal. And she goes again with this quick check. Andri, the pitcher, at that first base position. She's got Karina Vito. Ian Braid thinking twice. Fouled outside the first base line. Ooh, swing and a miss. She had an opportunity to try to take first. And they'll send her down. 2 strikeouts so far for Karina Vito. So Kelly up to bat now for Williams. Waits the pitch, ground ball. Short inside. Third baseman comes over, throws it over to first, and catches her. Great heads-up play there by the third baseman out of St. Mary's. That's Brooke Maloney. Maloney throws her out. And we got a short ground ball, which results in the third out for Williams. One runner on. One thrown out. We'll be back. Actually, we will, yes, be back after this break. All right, and we're back. Michaela Walker up to bat for St. Mary's. Takes the first one. 1-0 count for Walker. Walker at that shortstop position. Swings fouled off along the first base line. 2-0 count for the second baseman out of St. Mary's. Andri right now with a record of 2-0. Williams has come out. They got lucky. They played on turf in their first 2 games. Their last, a crunch over Boston Latin. 25-2 win. Must feel good. Swing and a miss. And catches Walker on that one. A correction on the count here. Fouled away. Got her looking. Walker, first at bat, catches a K from Andri. Brooke Maloney up to bat for the Spartans. Maloney playing at the center field position. Grounds one over to the shortstop, not fielded cleanly, gets across that first base with ease. And Maloney with a grounder to the second baseman, ends up a single for her. Gabby Marichal up to bat for the Spartans. First one fouled away. Marichal playing at the shortstop position for the Spartans. Second is a ball. High. Good eye on Marichal to catch that one. Marichal awaits the next pitch from Andri. High fastball again. Three and one count. And a walker on that one. So Marichal gets on base after a walk in her first at bat of the season. And as the announcer shakes the rest off, so aren't the Spartans. 2 on, 1 at first and 1 at second. Maloney at second, Marichal at first. And Williams is on the heads up on the steals. Everybody moving. They see Maloney set down. Looks like she's going to anticipate the hit. Andri awaits the pitch, gets the shot. High ball. And St. Mary's able to get 2 on base here in the first. 1 in scoring position. Pitch from Andri. High pop fly over to the shortstop for Archbishop Williams. Caught out. So Cyril flies out. Riley Williams up to the plate for St. Mary's. 2 outs for the Spartans. 1 in scoring position and another base runner on first. The pitch, swing and a miss, catches her looking on that one. She had the pitch she wanted, but not the bat speed. Williams playing at that first base position for St. Mary's. The pitch, up high. Both St. Mary's base runners are going to take advantage of that wild one. They'll advance to the next base. Now 2 in scoring position for the Spartans. Marichal on second, and Maloney on third. The pitch from Andri, low and away, catches her swinging, and Andri lives for another day at trying to stem St. Mary's from gaining any runs, and she's accrued 2 strikeouts so far and 1 walk. So at the end of 1, both teams still at 0. We'll be back with the second inning. All right, and we're back with the start of the second. High fastball outside, ball count. And McMenamin up to bat, the right fielder for Williams. Catches her on that one. Crenovato. Fouls that one away. 2 strikes on the board. Swing, short ground ball right in front of the catcher for St. Mary's. Good heads-up play there by Roma Braid, and chucks it on over to St. Mary's first baseman, Riley Williams, for the first out of the second inning. So McMenamin gets caught with a short grounder and thrown out at first. Sumi up to bat for Williams. Sumi, the catcher. Crenovato gets the pitch that she wants. And they got McMenamin at first. So looks like that the attempted throw out didn't make it to first in time. And usually what we see is if it's a close call, it looks like maybe Williams' foot came up off of the bag. So, no outs yet. St. Mary's still grinding for their first. Pitch down the middle. Short grounder over to the second shortstop for St. Mary's. Thrown out at second and thrown out at first. What a great double play here for the Spartans in their home opener. So we got a double play here. McMenamin gets thrown out at second. And Sumi grounds out with that one to the shortstop. So we'll see Kelly come up to play. Kelly, the left fielder for Williams. And wow, what a double play there. Gabby Marischal heads up play, able to get that over to second base. And great transition there. Over to first from Michaela Walker, who's the second baseman for St. Mary's. And St. Mary's makes up for it after the failed attempt throw out at first. Crenovato throws that one down the middle, popped up and caught by the first baseman from St. Mary's. And St. Mary's with a 1-2-3 and done. So at the end of the first half of the second inning, we're still looking at a 0-0 score. We'll be back after this break. And we're back. First one for Crenovato right down the, for Andri, right down the middle. Fouled away. As the first base coach jumping for joy on that one. So, Shanti Pardilla, first at bat here in the second inning. Fouls that one back behind the catcher. The pitch fouled back. Andri bringing the steam here. So Ashanti Pardilla here, getting as much encouragement as you can get from a bench, fouls that one outside, way out of the park along the first baseline. Andri gets the pitch that she wants. Set. Throws it down, long fly ball over to the left field. And a botch catch right there is going to bring her around, and she'll have a stand-up double there. And Kelly, the outfielder there on the error. And Williams will take the time to make their adjustment. Ashanti Pardilla gets on with a double in her first at-bat of the season. So while we get some deliberation from the infield, we'll take the time to thank you, our viewer, for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening within the Lynn schools. Thanks for watching on our Comcast and Verizon channels. I'm your announcer today, Sean Donahue, and I got my crew from Classical. I want to say thanks to Isaiah, Sam, and then our two new guys who are shadowing. We got Steven, who's working to get into the press box with us, and we also got Matt. First pitch, pretty close ball there. Roma Braid up to bat for the Spartans. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Gets called for a strike, not in time. So 1-1 count right now for Braid. Braid at that catcher position for the Spartans, wearing 13 today. And a lot more activity between center field and the second base position, as Ashanti Padilla is on second. She's been able to take a pretty decent lead. Kid's got hops. She's quick. 2-1 count. The pitch from Andri. Little outside. 2-2 count here. Andri's pitch catches her swinging. And Braid will go down with a strikeout. The third of the day for Andri. Alyssa Sewell up to bat. Her first of the season and of the game. So one out right now. Williams has got to get two more. And we got one going from second. And she gets thrown out at third. And that's Pardilla. Pardilla goes from second to third. And good heads-up play by the catcher out of Williams. Sumi getting that, throwing it quickly along the third baseline. Power there for it. Gets thrown out and gets the tag. So after one in scoring position, the only thing the Spartans have to look forward to is they've only got one out. High ball results in a 2-2 count. One out here against the Spartans. Andri gets the pitch that she wants. Catches her swinging. And another strikeout for Andri. And that brings her to 5 on the day so far. So at the end of 2, still 0-0. St. Mary's with 1 in scoring position in that inning, but thrown out at third on the steal attempt. We'll see what the Williams offense has in store for us. We'll be back. Welcome back. Top of the third. 0-0 score here right now. Crenovedo on the mound for the Spartans. 2 strikeouts on the day so far. And McLee up to bat for Williams. McLee, the first baseman. The pitch. Right down the middle where she wants it. And with some steam, too. 2-1 count here. Shot grounded to the pitcher. Crenovedo able to throw out at first. So a short little ground ball. Ended up right where it started and chucked over to first for the first out of the inning. Whitney, the second baseman, up to bat for Williams. The Bishops right now standing at a record of 2-0. Lucky here in the beginning of the spring season. We got a lot of soggy fields. These guys were able to play on turf these first 2. And a resounding victory over Boston Latin, 25-2. No runs just yet. Best ball high and outside. The pitch grounded right back to Crenovedo. Avedo throws another one out at first. So 2 ground balls for the Bishops right to the pitcher. And now we're back to the top of the lineup. So we'll go to Burke. Burke wearing 2, playing at that center field position. Burke's second at bat today. Her first was a strikeout. Crenovedo trying to match that here again. Swing and a miss. One and one count here. Crenovedo only able to sum up the fly ball along the first baseline. Looks like it's going to fall out of bounds. And probably by about 6 inches or so. Forces the second baseman to try to make a play about 20 yards out on a soggy softball field. Tough feat for any player. High and outside. 2-2 count. Low. Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 2 outs for the Bishops. Can Burke keep it alive? Good eye on that one. She'll take her walk. After seeing a strikeout in the first inning. So first walk of the day for Crenovedo. And first time for Burke to be on the bag. So Williams lives through another one. High fastball and a little bit of encouragement coming from Braid over to Crenovedo. Take your time. You don't need to rush it. 2 outs, 1 on first. Wild ball results in a stolen base. And Burke able to get to second with ease. Able to keep that uniform nice and clean. So Burke steals second, and a little bit of deliberation on the mound. So after the pep talk, we'll go back to the mound. Andri up to bat for the second time in the game, first in the inning. Andri, the pitcher for the Bishops. Greenavedo gets the pitch that she wants. High fly ball, way back up and over the fence. That's a home run. She trips up at first base. And a long ball results in the first 2 points. Andri drives one outside of the park. First game of the season here at Breed. And we've already got a home run. So she'll earn herself a run and an RBI. So 2-0. And the St. Mary's third base coaches. I'm sorry, the Williams third base coach is barking something out. So 2-0. After the home run from Andri. And Parr's going to come up to bat for her second at-bat. Her first a strikeout. And Greenavedo hurting after that one. Let's see if she can answer. Right where she wants it, gets her strike. Greenavedo gets the pitch that she wants. Wild pitch up and over the head of the St. Mary's catcher, Roma Braid. Parr waits the pitch, swings, ground ball over to the third base line. Long throw over to first, able to get it. And that'll be it. St. Mary's will be up to bat second half of this inning. So at the end of 2.5, Williams leading St. Mary's 2-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the third here. St. Mary's trailing by 2. Zink up to bat. Grounder outside the third base line. Zink playing in that left field position. And then just saw Andri deliver a drive. 2-run home run. And caught swinging. So this kid Andri is 2-0 for a reason. Andri with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ks so far. Back to the top of the lineup for St. Mary's. Michaela Walker up to bat. Good eye catches that one way outside. Michaela Walker playing at that second baseman position better known as Mickey. As we hear the tried and true, "Hey Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey Mickey." What? Catches a swing and Andri on fire here. 2 outs early in the third for St. Mary's. Six Ks on the day so far for Andri and a home run. Ground ball up along the middle of the field. And she's going to get to first pretty easy. Brooke Maloney with a stand-up single. And a grounder past second base into the infield. Forces that Williams defense to come up and make a play. Maloney gets on base. 2 outs. Gabby Marichal up to bat. Was pitched a walk on her first at-bat. And even stole second. Marichal waits the pitch from Andri. Fouls that one back. And Maloney was thinking about going there. So now she's on the radar for the Williams catcher and pitcher. Pitch along the first base line. And Gabby Marichal will end it there with a ground out to first. So at the end of 3, St. Mary's zip, Williams 2. We'll be back. And we're back, top of the 4th here. Looks like one of our guys dropped it in there. I apologize. Thanks. Thanks, Brookie. And we're back. Bit of a stoppage in game due to a loose ball on the field. Somehow it got there. Nobody knows, especially my camera guys. So back to the top of the 4th here. Williams back to the top of the lineup. Foul ball outside and into the dugout for Williams. So top of the 4th. Williams leading St. Mary's 2-0. And Kelly up to bat. Kelly playing in that shortstop position. Ground ball over to the second baseman, thrown out with ease there at first. 1 out for the Spartans defense. Ground ball along the third base line. Might have taken just enough time, but thrown out at first. Great heads-up play by the third baseman out of St. Mary's. And that's Ashanti Padilla. She's been on all day today. So 2 outs here. McMinnon gets thrown out at first after a short ground ball over to third. And Sumi up to bat. Two 2-0 count. And Crinovedo trying to get in and out of this inning quickly. Low and inside. 2-1 count here. And second at bat here for Sumi. 2-2 count. Fouls that one, or rather, caught swinging. Full count here. So must have been off on the count there. Apologize for that. Let's see what Crinovedo can get. Swing right past the pitcher and the second baseman. Rolls into third. Rolls into center field. And Sumi able to get to first on a grounder that got past two St. Mary's defenders. And up to bat for the Bishops, Kelly. Kelly, the left fielder for Archbishop Williams. And this is her second at bat. And a little bit of deliberation on the mound. And they've seen this batter before. They saw her last year, too. So 2 outs right here. Spartans working to get their third as they got a base runner on first. And the last time that was the case, Andri came up and hit a shot to deep center field for 2 runs. So 2-0 right now. Williams leading over St. Mary's. This is St. Mary's first game and home opener. High and outside. So 4th batter of the inning. Foul, pop fly along the first baseline. That's going to fall outside of the park. Two and 1 count here against Kelly. Shot fouled away back behind the catcher. 2-2 count. Kelly at that left field position for Archbishop Williams. Crinovedo gets the pitch that she wants. Foul, ground ball back to the pitcher. A nice easy throw out. And that'll be it for the top of the first. So St. Mary is able to stem Archbishop Williams and keep them to 2 runs. We'll be back with the second half of the inning. All right, we're back. Andri got the pitch that she wants. Just a bit outside. And we're here in the bottom of the 4th. And Lori Surreal up to bat for the Spartans. 2-0 count. Surreal's first at bat in the first inning resulted in a fly out to the second baseman out of Williams. Just a bit low. Surreal playing at that right field position. Hasn't seen much action in right field today. Show and bunt, pulls it back, gets called for a strike. 2-1 count. Chips that one back off of the backstop. 2-2 count. 3-2 count. correction. Well, full count here. Andri gets the pitch that she wants. Nice little fly ball over into right field. And Surreal gets on with a single there. So, batting .500 so far in the season. St. Mary's with one on and no outs. And Surreal really making Andri work for that one. Showing bunt, pop fly, back over the backstop. So Riley Williams up to bat now for the Spartans. Williams playing at that first base position. St. Mary's infield has got a double play today. Check swing, catches part of it. 0-2 count for Williams. It's a big inning for St. Mary's. They got to be able to drive in some runs so that they can go into the next with a little bit of momentum. Timeout call, a little bit of coaching from the third base coach for St. Mary's. If you're just tuning in, we are watching CCL softball. Archbishop Williams being hosted by the St. Mary's Spartans. Here on Eclipse Day from the Breed Softball Park. We're happy to have you here for the spring season on Lynn Educational Television. Our crew from Classical here to bring you today's game. And steps in front of that one, caught swinging. And the catcher checking the runner at first. So one out here for St. Mary's. And another strikeout added to the tally for Andri. 6 on the day so far. Foul ball along the first baseline. Certainly somebody who's going to need some glass replacement after that one, quite possibly. So one out, one on first. And Surreal thinking about trying to take second. Look back to the catcher for Williams, and saw Sumi was not going to allow that to happen. The pitch from Andri caught her swinging just a bit outside. So 1-2 count here, one out for the Spartans. Andri looking for her 7th strikeout of the day. Fouled off along the first baseline. Ashanti Padilla up to bat for the Spartans. Padilla's first at bat. A stand-up double. Then got caught trying to steal third base, thrown out by Sumi out of Williams. So St. Mary's coming out aggressive, trying to gain some runs, and haven't able to put anything on the board just yet. Handful of base runners. So Pardilla here with a 2-2 count. One out. Waits the pitch from Andri. Ball. And now they're going to catch Surreal. No, they're not. She makes it just in time. Surreal almost thrown out at first off of a long lead. She lives for this inning here. 2-2 count for Pardilla. A high ball will result in a walk. So 2 on, 1 in scoring position for the Spartans. Only the second walk of the day so far for Andri. Seven strikeouts on the day so far for Andri. So Spartans still only looking at 1 out here. Braid up to bat for the Spartans. Wearing 13 today and playing at that catcher position. Long fly ball along that first baseline. Falls out of the park. 2-1 count here. Just a bit inside. 2-1 count. So Braid takes another walk. So 2 in the inning, 3 on the day so far for Andri. And the entire infield's going to come in for some deliberation. And Braid saw her strikeout in her first at-bat in the second inning. Gets on the base, I wouldn't say with ease, but a lot of ability to see where those pitches will end up. And I doubt Andri's tired at this point. Maybe just kind of double guessing her selection on pitches. And St. Mary's is going to throw a pinch runner in for Braid. Who do we got? Trying to get a number. The hair is long enough where you can't really see the back of the jersey.
What color is the helmet? White?
The runner at first.
First, yeah. Oh, for the runner. Never mind. Sorry. 15, I think that is.
So who we think is Abby Sousa, came in as a pinch runner for Braid after the walk. And St. Mary's with loaded bases here. 2 in scoring position. Coming up to the plate, Alyssa Soul. And it seems as though we've got a line change happening here from the St. Mary's bench, so we'll see who ends up coming up. So, big inning for St. Mary's here. St. Mary's only with 1 out right now earned and a strikeout. They caught Riley Williams. And still trying to guess the number on the batter. The pitch from Andri catches her swinging. 1-2 count. Andri, the pitch. High and outside. And it looks like we got Olivia DeSessa up to bat for the Spartans. Our pinch hitter. Fouls that one away. Keeps it alive. And DeSessa up at bat for her first time today with loaded bases. Catches her swinging on that one. Another strikeout for Andri. 7.
Yeah.
So sorry, that last player up at bat, Audrey Zink, at that 7. We're in the number 7 today. Catches another K.
No,
So-
they just came out.
So we'll go to
That's what I saw.
okay, so Zink's up now. Loaded bases here. The pitch from Andri, right down the middle.
Sure, 7. I'm pretty sure. I can't. It's not clear. Like
The pitch,
that's what,
another strike.
that's what I thought initially.
So 2-2 count. Zink up to bat, her second time of the game. Stays alive on that one.
Yes. 7.
Oh,
Is it 14? That's not. I didn't see a 14 at all. No.
Zink awaits the pitch. Another ball, full count here. And a lot of chitter-chatter coming from the bench for St. Mary's. Catches her swinging, her 9th strikeout of the game with loaded bases. St. Mary's not able to drive one in. So at the end of that half inning, Williams still leading 2-0 over the Spartans. We'll be back. Top of the 5th here, St. Mary's trailing 2-0. McLee up to bat for the Bishops. Her first ground out. And thrown out at first by Crinovedo. Crinovedo up to bat, up at the mound still. She's got 2 strikeouts on the day so far and only 1 walk. 1-1 count here for McLee. A first baseman out of Archbishop Williams. The pitch. Pop fly over towards the Bishop's dugout. Bounces up off of the top and back into the park. So 1-2 count here. The pitch. Just a bit inside, I guess. Looks good from here. Maybe we've got the wrong angle. 2-2 count. McLee takes a swing at that one. Fouls it out of bounds along the first baseline. Still 2-2. Greenavedo gets the pitch. And McLee making her work today. Almost hitting double digits in the pitch count in this at-bat. The pitch catches her swinging. Her third strikeout of the day. And McLee's second out. McLee's second out of the day. So 3 strikeouts for Greenavedo. Whitney, the second baseman for the Bishops, up to bat. 0-1 count. 1 out so far in favor of the St. Mary's defense. Just a bit low into the dirt. 1-1 count. The pitch, high. 2-1. 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th. Williams leading 2-0 over the Spartans. Catches that one, ground ball right up to the first, right up to the pitcher. Greenavedo gobbles that one out. Throws Whitney out at first. So Whitney with 2 ground outs. We're back to the top of the lineup for Williams. Good heads-up play there by Greenavedo to get on the ball and hum it over to Williams. Riley Williams, that is. Not to be confused with Archbishop Williams. First is the strike. Burke up at the plate. Her third at bat today. Her first was a strikeout, second was a walk, then she stole second. Burke awaits the pitch from Greenavedo, hits it over to the shortstop for St. Mary's, grounds out. Good heads-up play there. So at the end of the first half of the 5th inning, St. Mary's still trailing by 2. And we're back for the bottom of the 5th. St. Mary's had loaded bases in the last inning. Up to bat now. Walker with a ground ball along the first base line. Will just get tagged out on her way there. So Michaela Walker grounds out at first on the bottom of the 5th. And Brooke Maloney to come up to bat for the Spartans next. So 1 out so far for the Spartans here. Still trailing by 2. Couple of adjustments in the last inning. Pinch runner. We saw Olivia DeSessa come up. And pinch hit. So Maloney awaits the pitch from Andri. Pop fly along the third baseline and out of the park. Andri with 9 strikeouts so far, a home run, and only 3 walks. She may be the tallest softball player to ever play here at Breed. Pop fly along the third baseline. Looking at 2 strikes. pitch, high and inside. Fouled out along the third baseline, making Andri work for it in this at-bat. The pitch, high and inside. 2-2 count. Caught swinging, her 10th of the day on strikeout so far. Williams running a clinic defensively. Gabby Marischal will come up. Gabby Marischal with a great couple of plays. She had a double play in the first inning, and then a line drive got to her in about 3 nanoseconds. Caught it off of the bounce, chucked it over to first base for the final out of the last inning. So Gabby Marischal up to bat for the third time today. Her first at-bat a walk. Her second at-bat coming in the third inning. Gets caught swinging there. 1-1 count. Strike again. Andri giddy for that 11th strikeout. 1-2 count here for Marischal. Fouls that one away, gets a piece and stays alive. Marischal taking her time to get back into the box. Hoping to catch Andri off and doesn't right there. Her 11th of the day and her second of the inning. Andri on fire. Catches Gabby Marischal swinging there. St. Mary's still trailing by 2. Top of the 6th. St. Mary's trailing 2-zip here. And up for Williams. We're back to the top of the lineup here. Burke takes the first pitch. So Burke with her 4th at-bat today. Last at-bat, a ground out to first. A walk before then. Stole second in the third inning. And a strikeout in her first at-bat. Grounds out one along the third base line. It's going to roll out of bounds. The pitch fouled off the backstop. Fouled over to the shortstop, gobbled up and thrown out at first. And sorry, it wasn't Burke, it was Andri up at bat. So Andri's last at bat in the third inning. Her first at bat was a ground out to first. Her second was a 2-run dinger. So she grounds out to the shortstop, Gabby Marischal. Now Parr wearing 14 up to bat for Williams. Parr playing at that third base position. A strikeout in her first at-bat and a ground out in her second at-bat. And hasn't been up to the plate since the third inning. So 1 out right now in favor of the Spartans. Catches are swinging on that one. Bringing some heat here late in the game. Another K, 4 on the day so far for Crenovedo. And Williams is going to send Kelly to the plate. Kelly, shortstop for Archbishop Williams. Her third at-bat of the game. Hits a ground ball over to Marischal, thrown out at first base for a 1-2-3 suit here. So at the end of the top of the sixth, St. Mary's still trailing 2-zip. And we're back with the bottom of the sixth here. St. Mary's still trailing 2 runs. Up at bat, Lori Surreal fouls that one up and over the backstop. Surreal with a fly out in the first and a single in the fourth. Her third at-bat of the day. And Andri on fire, 11 strikeouts so far. Gets herself another one. 12 on the day. The kid bringing the steam out of Archbishop Williams. Serves up another K. And she's averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. So keep an eye on this athlete. Eliza Crenovedo, the pitcher for St. Mary's. And Andri, the pitcher for Archbishop Williams here in the bottom of the sixth. Riley Williams up at the plate. The lefty out of St. Mary's. Pop fly outside the third baseline. And St. Mary's able to get on. Loaded bases at one point. Not able to drive anything in. Handful of stolen bases, too. Fouled out along the third baseline. So 1-2 count here for Riley Williams, the first baseman for St. Mary's. Carter swinging on a high inside pitch. 13 on the day so far for Andri. Keeping that 2 strikeouts an inning average. Pop fly along the first baseline and caught by the left fielder out of Archbishop Williams. And that'll send us into the top of the seventh. So St. Mary's still trailing 2 as we head into the final inning of the game, or what should be. And we're back, top of the seventh here. Pitch. Fly ball over the center fielder's head. She's going to round first and head in a second. A little bit of struggle on the fielding of the ball. Throws it to a cutoff player. And Williams able to get onto the bag. And we got number 1.
Number 1? Let me see it.
Yeah, number 1 for Archbishop Williams. That's McMenon able to get there. So they're going to throw a pinch runner in. And that's Caruso coming in to pinch run. So Sumi going to come up to bat for Archbishop Williams. And 1 in scoring position here. And up on the mound for St. Mary's, still got Crinovato up there. Sometimes those ponytails fall over that 1, and I was a little confused because our center fielder was wearing 4 as well as our pitcher, and I'm pretty sure that's not allowable. But I was wrong, and must be getting older as my eyesight is dwindling away before us. But not because we were looking at the corona of the, what do they call that? The eclipse today. So yeah, here at Eclipse Day, home opener for St. Mary's, trailing 2 and 1 in scoring position. Right down the middle, bringing the heat. So Crinovato with 4 strikeouts so far. Sumi up to bat. Grounds out one over the shortstop. Gabby Marichal gobbles that one up. They're trying to attempt to get the base runner at third. And a botched attempt to throw over to the third baseline. Sails out of play. And they just send her. So McMenon gets a run for the day and brings the tally to 3 runs so far for Archbishop Williams. So Sumi will ground out, but still get an RBI. Kelly up to bat now for the Archbishop Williams Bishops. And only 1 out so far in favor of the Spartans defense. Crinovato 4 strikeouts on the day against their CCL rival Archbishop Williams. Home opener and first game of the season for the Spartans. Two and 1 count. The pitch, ground ball over the shortstop, Gabby Marichal, and the first baseman for St. Mary's can't field it cleanly. So have a nice easy single there. Kelly getting on to the base for the first time today in her 3rd at bat. So an error will be attributed over to the first baseman for St. Mary's, Riley Williams. So 3-zip, Spartans trailing the Bishops. And the Bishops with 1 on.
That's a car over there.
And a little bit of coaching will lead us into the next batter. The pitch. Crinovato able to get it there. And the St. Mary's catcher trying to keep the base runner at first in check. Swing and a miss. So McLee up to bat. A deep fly ball along the third baseline will fall out of play. McLee in her third at bat today is yet to get on base. Thrown out at first in the third inning and struck out in the fifth. She's got one base runner on first. A pitch from Crinovedo. Catches her swinging. Fifth strikeout of the day so far for Crinovedo. And second of the day for McLee. Whitney up to bat. The second baseman out of Archbishop Williams. The pitch from Crinovedo. Ground ball along the first base line. Throws it over to the second baseman, taking over at first. And that'll be the third out of the inning for St. Mary's. And we'll see if they can put it together here in the bottom of the seventh. 3-zip. All right, bottom of the seventh here. St. Mary's got a 3-run hole to dig themselves out of. Roma Braid up to bat. 12 strikeouts on the day so far for Andri, averaging 2. Well, not averaging, but getting 2 strikeouts an inning. You get the white glove, you got to bring the steam, and the kids lived up to the praise. Fly ball over to the left-hand side of the field. First baseline sails into left field. And Braid gets on with a single. Alyssa Soul up to bat for the Spartans. Soul awaiting the pitch. Got caught looking on that one. The pitch from Andri. Just a bit outside. 1-1 count here. 1 on for the Spartans at the first base spot. Soul awaits the pitch. Caught swinging on a high fastball. 1-2 count. The pitch from Andri. High. 2-2 count. Andri gets the pitch that she wants. Full count here, high and outside. Soul awaiting the pitch from Andri. She gets the call that she wants. Swing and a miss, her 13th of the day. And Soul goes down swinging. I think we got a pinch hitter coming in here. So they're going to send in Abby Souza.
Nope. Who is that? Pinch runner.
And we also got a pinch runner coming in. So they're bringing out all the bells and whistles here in the bottom of the seventh.
And then I think that's like either 1 or 2. Is there a 1 there or is there 2? Player with a number 1 on it.
So we got a pinch hitter, but no number on the player. And yet we got Abby Souza up here pinch hitting for the Spartans. So pinch runner and pinch hitter here for St. Mary's. Souza caught swinging. 14th strikeout of the day so far for Andri. And now we're back to the top of the lineup here for St. Mary's. Walker's going to come up for it. First one's a foul ball, 0-1 count. 3-zip here. 1 on first for St. Mary's. Catches another one there. Andri giddy for her what would be 15th strikeout of the day so far. The pitch from Andri high. And Michaela Walker trying to keep it alive here for the Spartans. The pitch. A little far outside. 2-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Number 14 on the day. Sorry, number 15 on the day for Andri. 15 strikeouts for the kid. Archbishop Williams is going to improve to a record of 3-0 after this victory. 3-0. St. Mary's coming out strong defensively. At one point had loaded bases and just couldn't get past that steam that Andri was bringing today. St. Mary's will receive their first loss of the season and stand at a record of 0-1. I want to say thanks to you, our viewership, for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I want to say thanks to my crew from Lynn Classical for coming out and filming. A couple of new guys coming in, and sooner rather than later, you'll have Stephen joining me here on the microphone. So, without further ado, the final score of the game, Archbishop 3, St. Mary's 0.